Welcome to our channel. Today we're going on an adventure to find Italy's secret treasures. We're going beyond the usual spots like Rome, Florence and Venice to discover the less-known amazing places in this beautiful country. These are the 10 most beautiful hidden towns and villages you absolutely must see in Italy. From ancient cave homes to charming seaside towns, we'll explore the special history, culture and scenery that makes each place so unique. So, grab a cappuccino, get comfy, and get ready to plan your next Italian adventure. Our first stop is the ancient city of Matera in the southern part of Italy called Basilicata. Matera is like traveling back in time. Imagine a maze of ancient cave homes carved right into the cliffs. These caves, called sassi, have been homes for people since the Stone Age, which makes Matera one of the oldest cities in the world. Walking through the narrow, winding streets, you can feel the history all around you. You'll see homes, churches, even whole neighborhoods carved into the rock. Long ago, these sassi were abandoned because people thought they were like slums. But now they've been fixed up and turned into cozy hotels, restaurants and craft shops. You can even sleep in a cave that's been modernized. And when you look out from the sassi, the views across the valley are amazing. Especially at sunset. Matera is a place you won't forget. Next, we're off to the heart of Puglia, to the fairy tale town of Alberobello. Here, you'll see lots of Trulli, these cute little white houses with cone-shaped roofs. They look like something from a storybook, but they're real, and they have a cool story. A long time ago, farmers built these Trulli using only stones, no glue or cement. The roofs were made by carefully stacking stones in a spiral. This clever building trick helped them avoid paying taxes to the king. They could quickly take the Trulli apart if the tax collectors came, so they looked like temporary homes. Today, these Trulli are permanent. They're a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which means they're super important, and they show how clever and strong the people who built them were. Walking through Alberobello feels like stepping into another world. It's a place where history and magic meet. Our journey continues to Tuscany, but not to the rolling hills you might think of. We're going to San Gimignano, a town that stands tall with its 14 medieval towers reaching for the sky. Back in the Middle Ages, San Gimignano was an important stop for travelers going to Rome. Rich families showed off their wealth by building towers, each trying to build a taller one than the next. These towers weren't just for looks, they were also fortified homes, keeping families safe from enemies. Today, San Gimignano is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and its towers remind us of a time long ago. Walking through the narrow cobbled streets feels like stepping back in time. Climb to the top of the Torre Grossa, the tallest tower, for amazing views of the countryside. San Gimignano isn't just about towers. It's also a town of artists, with shops selling handmade pottery, local wine and olive oil. Chapter 4. Orvieto, where Etruscans met the Renaissance. Our next stop is Orvieto, a dramatic hilltop town in the Umbria region. High above a valley, Orvieto looks like it grows right out of the volcanic rock. Because of its location, many groups have wanted to control it throughout history, from the Etruscans to the Romans and even the popes. The heart of Orvieto is its magnificent Duomo, a beautiful Gothic cathedral. Its front is covered with colorful mosaics, sculptures and carvings. Inside, you'll be amazed by the tall ceilings, stained glass windows, and the chapel of San Brizio with its incredible paintings. But there's more to Orvieto than the cathedral. Underneath the city, you'll find a secret world of tunnels, wells, and ancient Etruscan tombs. Orvieto is a place where history whispers from every corner. Chapter 5. Polignano Amera, a toast to the Italian coast. From the hills we travel to the coast, to the beautiful town of Polignano Amera in Puglia. Sitting on limestone cliffs overlooking the blue Adriatic Sea, Polignano Amera is a stunning sight. Imagine walking through whitewashed houses covered in bright flowers. The air smells like the sea, and the sound of waves crashing against the rocks fills the air. The heart of Polignano Amera is its charming old town. A maze of narrow streets and alleys leading to pretty squares. Here you can find family restaurants serving fresh seafood. For a really special experience, go to La Monachile, the town's famous beach. This small cove, nestled between two tall cliffs, is a great place for swimming, sunbathing and cliff diving. Polignano a Mare is a place that will capture your heart. Chapter 6. Civita di Bagnoregio, Walking Through Time. Our next stop is a town that seems to hang in time, Civita di Bagnoregio. This magical village, high on a plateau of volcanic rock, is connected to the rest of the world by only one narrow footbridge. It's like something from a fantasy book, a place where time seems to stop. Civita di Bagnoregio is called the Dying City because the plateau it sits on is slowly crumbling away. But for now it's still there, showing the strength of nature and the people who live there. Crossing the footbridge into Civita di Bagnoregio is like stepping back in time. It's a place of quiet beauty, reminding us that life is precious. Chapter 7. Montepulciano, where wine flows like history. Our Italian adventure takes us to Montepulciano, a Renaissance jewel in the Tuscan hills. This town, known for its elegant buildings, amazing views and famous wine, is a treat for all your senses. Imagine walking through Montepulciano's steep winding streets past beautiful buildings, Renaissance churches and welcoming wine cellars. At the heart of Montepulciano is Piazza Grande, the town's main square. Here you'll find the Palazzo Comunale, the Duomo and other impressive Renaissance buildings. Montepulciano is especially famous for its wine, Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. This rich red wine made from Sangiovese grapes has been made here for centuries and is one of Italy's best. Visit a wine cellar for a taste and learn about winemaking from the local experts. Montepulciano is a town that shows the best of Tuscany. Get ready to be amazed by Vernazza, one of the 5 beautiful villages of Cinque Terre. Located on the Ligurian coast, Vernazza is like a perfect postcard come to life. Imagine colourful houses stacked on top of each other, leading down to a tiny harbour. The air smells like the sea, fresh seafood and basil and lemon trees. Explore the narrow, winding streets called Caruggi, with shops selling local crafts, souvenirs and delicious Ligurian focaccia. For incredible views, hike up to the Doria Castle, high above the village. From there you can see all of Vernazza's colourful houses and the turquoise Ligurian sea. Vernazza is a place you won't forget. Our Italian adventure becomes a spiritual journey as we arrive in Assisi, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a very important religious place. Located on a hilltop in Umbria, Assisi is known as the birthplace of St. Francis, the patron saint of animals and nature. As you approach Assisi, you'll see the large Basilica of St. Francis, a beautiful complex of churches and monasteries. Inside, you'll find amazing frescoes by Giotto and Cimabue, showing the life and miracles of St. Francis. Assisi is more than just a place for pilgrims. It's a town full of history and beauty, with a peaceful atmosphere perfect for quiet thought. Walk through the narrow cobbled streets, past medieval houses, charming shops and cozy restaurants. Visit the Basilica of Santa Chiara, dedicated to St. Clare, a follower of St. Francis. The basilica holds the tomb of St. Clare and a crucifix that is said to have spoken to St. Francis. Assisi is a place that will touch your soul. It reminds us of the power of faith, the importance of kindness, and the beauty of living in harmony with nature. Assisi is a town worth exploring. Our last stop is Lucca, a hidden treasure in Tuscany that's often forgotten because of its more famous neighbours. But those who visit Lucca discover a town with lots of charm, history, and beauty. Lucca is special because of its well-preserved Renaissance walls that surround the entire old town. These walls, built centuries ago, are now a walking path, offering stunning views of the city and the surrounding area. Rent a bike and ride along the walls, enjoying the fresh air and the amazing views. Inside the walls, Lucca's historic centre is wonderful to explore on foot. Walk through the maze of narrow streets, past elegant buildings, charming cafes and craft shops. Don't miss Piazza dell'Anfiteatro, a unique oval-shaped square built on the ruins of a Roman amphitheatre. Lucca is a town that will steal your heart. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more travel ideas. We've only just begun to explore Italy's hidden gems, and we can't wait to show you more of this beautiful country. Tell us in the comments which town or village you'd like to visit. And if you've been to any of these places, tell us about your trip. We love hearing from our viewers. Until next time, happy travels.